Hey, how are you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing okay. How are you,
Okay.
Pat?
Well, I mean, it's been a little hard here lately with how the apartment's been playing out. That's actually why I wanted to meet with you today. I kind of do feel a little upset that it's happened like this. There's been a lot of problems with the apartment, and I did just want to sit down and talk to you today about that because I do feel, just like a little underappreciated, and for the money I give you and kind of the time you've put into helping me with the problems has kind of upset me.
Okay. Well, I am glad that you came to me because I was going to come to you because, we are family friends and I think we do have a good relationship together. So, if you want to start off, you can.
Okay, I was just wondering, have you been busy here lately?
Yeah, I've been pretty busy. I know that you submitted a list of everything that was wrong with the apartment, so I really appreciate that. Like I said, I have been pretty busy here recently, so.
What's been going on? Are you okay?
Yeah, I've just been having some home issues, with the husband and kids and everything. As you know, it's been
Yeah,
a pretty rough couple weeks. So
for sure. I was just wondering, like, when would be a good time for you? Because I know you are busy, and I mean, obviously, some of the issues aren't that, uh, aren't such of a big deal, but some of them, like, the sink, it has been causing a lot of problems. So, if I could just, realize, like, find out, like, what your schedule was, and, maybe we work together, we could solve this issue for sure. So, I'm just wondering, you kind of came in here a little upset. I just wondered, I just wanted you to kind of talk about that for a little bit.
yeah, I'm a little upset because the list that you gave me with everything wrong in the house. I understand like the faucet and the toilet and everything. It is my responsibility, but at the same time, I noticed that you're the one who damaged some of the things in the house that you wrote on the list. I see that you done it purposefully, so I just want to know like that's why I'm angry, and I want to know why you did it. Basically, why is there like anger towards me for some reason? Did I do something?
No, I mean, I'm not angry at all. I mean, I have a cat, and
Mhm.
like that cat is kind of crazy. It scratches up the the window panes and stuff like that, and like that's what caused that. I told you, we have problems with our toilet. It likes to actually like spit hairballs in the toilet and clog it up. It's kind of weird. Like I'm thinking about getting rid of the cat. That might be a solution for all these problems, is because that cat is kind of crazy. And
Yeah.
it was raised up in a bad place. We used to live in the slums of New York, and I am really just gracious that you did let us, move into your apartment because, as a family friend, we were going through hard times, and I'm gracious for that, and I do apologize that it has went this
Yeah.
way, and I get that you are angry, and I definitely understand that, and like, if we could keep talking about this, that'd be great, because I don't want to lose that good relationship of, the family friends that we have, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
And
there anything else that you're feeling right now that we could talk about?
is that why didn't pay? You paid the first month's rent and last month's rent, and in between that, there hasn't been any other payments. Is that why? Have you guys been having hard times, or are you just, like I said, mad at me because I haven't fixed anything yet, or because I am getting pretty close to? I mean, I'm thinking about. I really don't want to, but like evicting you all because I don't have any money, and like I said, you all damaged a couple things, so.
I definitely understand that. Originally, it was, I just kind of fell into hard times, and then I was mad. I was
Mhm.
mad at, my situation. I was looking around the apartment, I'm like, none of this stuff works. Why am I even paying her? Like, I mean, if we could have had better communication then, I think we probably could have reached a better solution. And I do apologize. That's not the right thing to do. I definitely should be making rent payments, and if we could develop a plan to fix these things, and maybe we could get a lease signed even, and
Yeah.
something more official, because I do like the area. Like I said, I mean, I used to live where they would shoot up heroin,
Yeah,
and it was
that's
just
pretty rough.
it was rough, and I'm glad I'm out of that,
Yeah,
So
I'm glad you are too, but,
if we could figure out, a solution, today, and if there is anything else you're feeling, I would love to hear about it right now before we get to talking about that. But
obviously, like, I trusted you and everything because we are family friends, and that's why I only done a verbal lease. But with everything that has happened and stuff, I think that we should write out a lease agreement in, writing and everything, and make sure that we're both on the same page, and so we can go from there, because I feel like there's been miscommunication between what's been going on at the house and like me not coming and everything, and you have issues, and I do too, that we're both dealing with, so, I feel like we should kind of talk about more about that, and then do a written lease agreement, and, kind of find out who's responsible for what.
Yeah.
I know like in our verbal lease agreement that there wasn't really much said, but, we might figure out something to do with your cat.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
because that is a big issue with, property and everything in the house and stuff. We'll probably definitely have to figure out something about that, but, I'm open to anything that you want to discuss.
For sure. I mean, I've kind of heard like a lot of what you're feeling. Is there anything else that you are feeling right now that we need to talk about? Like just personal feelings. Are you okay? Like, I mean, if we figure out this lease agreement and stuff, like, and we figure out what to do with the cat, would that be okay for you, or is there anything else that you've kind of been bothering you right now?
I think that's about it. Just because, like I said, you kind of like just left me in the dark there for a while, and I've been like really lenient with you and stuff about rent. That's why I haven't really, called you or aggravated you or anything about paying me, because we are so close and stuff, and I understand like I have problems, you have problems, so that's why I kind of gave you a little of a leeway, and I've been super lenient with you and everything. So I think that's like the underlying issue between us right now, and I know whenever we were like younger, we kind of had problems, like my family and your family, but I know that we like stuck through it and like became closer.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to keep that relationship, but I just feel like we've both been kind of hiding our emotions to each other, and
For sure.
kind of being like really inconsiderate of each other's emotions and everything, and not really discussing of what the actual problem is. Because I just thought, because you gave me that list and I went into the house and I looked, and I was pretty shocked, which I know that I'm like in charge of the toilet and like everything else, like the actual necessities of the house, but the house itself, like you just aren't taking care of it really good.
Yeah, that cat poops a lot.
Yeah.
It poops a lot.
Yeah, just, I think just, where I have been so lenient on you, and I have been missing out on money and everything, I just think you probably need to take better care of the property and stuff, because like I said, I don't want to evict you because we're super close and everything, but it just comes to the point where, hey,
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I gotta do something, because you can't just keep.
How about this? I actually have a niece that's been wanting a cat, and let's just go ahead and give her that cat. And like they have, her parents are wealthy. They'll be able to take care of that cat and get vaccinations and stuff. So that's not a problem. I was already thinking about doing that. I will admit, I was pretty upset when you first didn't come over. It was more of a frustration taken out on you because of, I got laid off. I've been going and donating plasma in Lexington, as a way to pay for everything. So that's another thing. I actually do have a job interview coming up, so I will be able to pay rent. But it was just like kind of a period of time where I was just upset at the world, and I took it out on you.
Yeah.
So I apologize, seriously, and we'll get rid of that cat, because that cat, it farts a lot too, and it really stinks, I mean, stinks up the house, but we'll get rid of the cat for sure, and then we can, right here today, I think we should, create a lease and, figure it out. I mean, nothing major in the lease, just something a little tiny. But as far as, my feelings, I think that's really it. I just was it was just like one of those things that, since we didn't talk about it, it bubbled up, but I'm okay, I'm doing well. Kind of figured out things on my own, and now we're coming back together to solidify it, so I'm glad we're here today, and, if you want to, we can just go ahead and start talking about how to fix the problems in the lease.
Okay, like I said, I think for sure I'm responsible for the necessities in the house. So sink, the faucet dripping, all that, toilet, I am fully responsible for all those, so I will get those fixed. But I think like with the damage that the cat caused and everything to the carpet, the holes in the carpet and everything, I think for sure that we need to figure out, maybe you should like kind of pay for some of it too.
For sure.
For the damages that your cat caused. So we can definitely figure out who's gonna pay for what and go from there. But I will take full responsibility for all of the necessities and everything in the house, whatever that's needed. And then we can talk about other things that you were, like, I feel like you need to be more responsible a little bit with the house just in general.
For sure.
And, we need to put in the lease agreement that, hey, like, I'm gonna pay rent on time and, you know, follow certain rules and everything and guidelines for you to live in the house. And I hate that you have to get rid of your gassy cat and everything.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate, because I am a cat lover and I have multiple cats, but,
You want this one?
definitely- No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
But no, I agree. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I like that. I'll definitely. I mean, I think as far as the repairs, we'll go case by case basis
Mhm.
on like. I mean, obviously you said the big utilities you'd be able to take care of, but
Yeah.
like the rug and stuff, we'll just figure that out on a case by case basis. I agree to help pay for that. And as far as the lease, I've been thinking I just got this job. It's actually a big internship. It's a big break for me, and I actually think I'll be in the area for about a year at least. So I would
Okay.
like to sign like a year lease agreement, and then.
Alright.
In that lease agreement, I'll give you like a day or two to draft it up, and then, in that lease agreement, we'll have the stuff that we discussed today, and anything else, we can meet again, but as of right now, I'm okay, and I hope you are too. I'm glad we got to
Yeah,
talk about
For
this.
sure, I'm not gonna lie, I did come in here a little bit heated, and I was a little bit upset with you, just because, like I said, I trust you and everything, but after we cleared everything up, I feel more confident about you being a renter and everything, and I think, after we do the lease and everything, and the cat issue, and you proven to me that you do have income now, and I think we can just go up from here, and I really look forward to our future
Awesome.
relationship
Well,
more, so.
I'm glad we got to talk. Is there
Thank
anything
ya.
else you do want to talk about, or?
No, I think we're good. I'll type up the lease and I'll
All
get
right.
back with you, okay?
We'll meet then, okay?
All right, thank you.
Awesome.
Nice job, guys.